guys, welcome, bringing you a general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. My readings are generally not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it resonates, trust that it may be your message at that time. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. You can watch if you're here as Capricorn Sun. You could watch your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign, and still get some good messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest, or check out one of your other placement readings and that of your divine counterpart as well. Okay, so the one thing that's of note is we are literally just a few days away. On the 14th, I believe, we have the full moon in Sagittarius. That will be big, expansive, energetic release. Think of the archer, literally letting go of things. So I am looking forward to that. We have Mercury about to move back into Gemini, just days away. I think that happens first on the 13th, followed by the full moon on the 14th. And all that means is, even though he's still talking about Mercury, even though he's still in his post shadow retrograde, he'll be in his home sign, as will Venus. She'll be in Taurus, as will Mars. He'll be in Aries. So our personal planets will be in home signs within the next 3 days, all at the same time, all direct. And what that does is it gives us time to breathe and catch our breath for the next series of transits, shall I say. Okay, just wanted to make a note that I did create some membership, like a subscription membership for the extended readings. So if you've been waiting for that, asking for that, there are 2 links below. One is for all the zodiac sign extendeds, and one is for everything, including new moon, full moon, and the morning musings that I do for the channel members. So check the links out below. It could represent some savings for you and be a one-stop shop for everything Awakened Priestess. Okay, so I'm pulling from Sacred Traveler. Let's see what comes through. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, this one card. Okay, so you're not the first sign to get it. It's come out, I think this is like the 3rd time. It says Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Then you get embracing enthusiasm and begin now, right? So, there's something new that you're approaching. And it's going to require you to sort of go out on a limb, be optimistic, be enthusiastic, see the change as something you can put your arms around. And it may have you kind of wandering for a little while, trying to get acclimated. So that's why the trust there is a divine plan. You're like the 3rd sign, I want to say, in this series of readings, and I'm almost at the end of them, that has gotten a similar flow of message, meaning there's some new experience or new part of your journey you're about to embark on. So you want to raise your vibration as high as possible, embrace the change and the opportunity. And if you're feeling like you're wandering a little bit in the unknown, trust there is a divine plan. Okay? So I just love that message, and it feels kind of like it's collective, on a collective level for all of us, especially with Saturn retrograde in Aquarius right now, that, the sign of the humanitarian, the sign of the collective. We've got Saturn, the Lord of Karma, the great teacher, retrograde in that sign. Yeah, it can get bumpy and it can be a little disorienting. Deep breath, everyone. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your connection. So I'm doing a split soulmate spread. I'll pull the cards. Oh. And then I'll walk you through it. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. I like that because it's very Capricornian, actually. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the Queen of Pentacles, but it's about self-care. It's about sort of getting your sea legs, really getting all your ducks in a row, making sure that things are steady and stable and predictable on the home front, wrapping up loose ends, pulling things that you put on the back burner to the front, right? Yeah, but it's also, all of that falls into self-care, falls into the category of crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, catching up with things, and like sort of then being in a position where when you take this first step in a new direction, you can do so enthusiastically because you're not looking behind you wondering what's undone, what's not solid. So I like this for you. This is also a feminine archetype of a life partner. I will add that as well. So I'm going to say this is Capricorn's energy over here. This is your divine counterpart. It can always come through reversed, especially if you're a cross watcher, just letting you know. So your person here stepping into the reading with the energy of the Fool. Now, that can also be this sort of begin now energy, this take your first step. It is about embracing the new that I just got done talking about, and they may have no choice because their present experience of this connection is the Tower. And that means that there's this big shake up. This could be an awakening for this person because I see the Hermit in the past and I see the Knight of Wands in the future. They may make a return because they may be seeing things very differently now. They may just have had a big paradigm shift and they may want to try a new approach with the Divine Feminine. This is how you're experiencing the connection. You're in your highest vibration. I love that for you, but you're stepping into the reading a little worried, a little agitated, a little stressed out. In the past, endings and new beginnings with the world. So there might have been a cycle that closed out. I do see your person here beginning a solitary journey, really kind of taking a deep dive under the hood of the car of their life, right? And you here with the world, it's like, okay, if that cycle is a cycle that's over, then it's time for me to prepare for a new cycle. Right now, you're in very good energy. This is Venus, Libra and Taurus in Venus. So I'm feeling like you're pretty comfortable with the exception that something's running on a loop in your mind and you can't quite quiet your mind. But going forward, there may be a wish granted or some ultimate healing that comes about when this person returns, which I love that for you. A return that provides some healing. Something very enthusiastic, and hey, it's no mistake that this is Sagittarian energy. We have a full moon in Sagittarius coming up. So, I mean, pretty auspicious for you here, Capricorn. All right, so let me get into the clarifications. Let's look at the Fool. Wow. It's interesting. We have here the Fool with the Lovers. The Lovers is a choice, right? The Lovers card represents choice. Yes, it's the beautiful twin flames coming together, the union of souls, reunion of souls for some of you. And I feel like there's been some emotional distance. This person may feel like they missed an opportunity, right? They didn't take that ace when Spirit was handing it to them. They were kind of looking off at other things that they were dissatisfied about. Yeah, with the Devil underneath, it was a bad choice. It was a missed opportunity based on maybe some control, maybe some old habits, old patterns, egoic resistance that got in the way. But they may be seeing things differently now and not wanting to make that mistake again. When I pull from the bottom of the deck, for those who are new, hey, welcome. It's usually what's rolling around in someone's psyche or playing out behind the scenes. So the Devil in this case is really nothing tragic. It's just an acknowledgement on an unconscious level that there are old patterns that tend to get in the way for this person. Can be obsession, can be manipulation, can be old habits or patterns or anything where the ego rises up to take control. Yeah. Kind of sounds, it is the card of Capricorn. I was just going to say. So maybe the message is this person missed an opportunity with the Capricorn. That can be that simple. The Hermit in the past. Yes. This person, something definitely ended between you. I know that that's what I'm looking at here. But this person kind of took it on the chin a little bit, and decided to take the opportunity to really exercise more self-control. That's why I'm feeling control issues. I felt it the moment I saw it. So the Temperance card with the Hermit is all about self-control, restraint, the wisdom. Both of these cards speak to wisdom, the wisdom to know that in time all energies will come into flow and balance. Happiness will return, right? Eventually the sun comes from the top of the deck and floods out the Ten of Swords. But I really feel like whatever it is that happened, it set this person on a personal journey of introspection, of sort of being more taking more efforts to be more moderate in the way they approach situations instead of so impulsive. Hello, Fool. Hello, Knight of Wands, which are both cards of impulse. But maybe they're having an epiphany around their impulse. Maybe they're learning something from it here. Let's look at the Tower. Yeah. So I'm seeing some super mirrored energy. We've got you showing up in the reading with the Nine of Wands, and here they're feeling it. They're feeling it energetically. All this conflict has to come to an end. I feel they know that. We've got the Tower and the Death card. So this person is kind of shook. They are shook. They are aware that something needs to change. They definitely want to take a leap in a new direction. When it comes to this connection, they know they missed an opportunity. That's why the Tower and the Death card is here. But the Death card also represents growth, change, and transformation. They may be worried that, it's too late, because we see the Death card here, that there's just too much conflict. So I'm seeing them be a little bit worried about it, but I don't think it's going to stop them. Knight of Wands in the future. Yeah, it's absolutely. It's nice. They're heading in a direction of, if I want to be happy, if happiness is the goal, if getting past all this drama, trauma, tragedy is part of my goal, then I'm going to need to find a way to kind of release, let go of the burden. That's why I feel this is very full moon in Sag oriented, and may actually, you may see that change coming through very soon. But with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups, this person is like all about, I need the emotional balance. I want the wish fulfillment. I don't want to be carrying this negativity and this difficult energy and this burdensome energy around with me anymore. I want something fresh and new and exciting. There's playfulness with the with the Page of Wands underneath. Now, it's also a good news card, so they may be contemplating, well, if I return and I give the good news that, I do want this happiness, I do want this connection, and I am ready to kind of offload the heaviness, maybe that will have an impact, and I think it does. I think it goes to a long way to providing some healing and some wish fulfillment for you over here as well. It's almost like the shift is you finally both get on the same page at the same time, but not without worrying about it. These are both present energy cards. Not without worrying about it and stressing it out. Okay. All right, so let's look at the Nine of Swords. My dear Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You want to get past it too. That's important. I feel you both want to get past it. I think you both want to move forward, not necessarily away from each other. This can be that card of moving away from something or moving forward, fast, quick, and in a hurry. But I feel like the Chariot isn't moving at this time because the next card is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords to me in this position is talking about, well, maybe all this worry is around that, I don't know if I can recover from this. I don't know if I can recover from this. Whatever it was. And then we have the Strength card underneath. You can. You can overcome it. It's going to take re-upping your inner strength, courage, and confidence even. To know that you can overcome it. So it's not that the Chariot isn't moving at all. It's that it's being, he's pulling back on those reins because of a lack of confidence or because of some worry or stress that, I don't know if this is, recoverable. The Strength card, these two help each other. So I do feel there's going to need to be definitely some measure of the two of you working together through that level of healing that would be needed for you to feel comfortable. So let's look at the World in the past, see if I can get any more information. Yeah, I think, well, here we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. This is definitely a 3D bound connection. I think that there was an ending. You really wanted to work on it. I really do feel you wanted to work on it. It's kind of like, I'm ready for a new cycle, for this person to return with enthusiasm, right? Embracing enthusiasm, working it out together. But I'm not sure that this person was as invested as you were. I feel like they kind of kept to themselves. They put their happiness on a back burner and kind of went off on their own for whatever it was that happened. And it could have been from anything. It could have just been that this person didn't bring to the connection the emotional depth that you had. Maybe they had some control issues and patterns and habits and behaviors. So if they felt they were being pushed in any one way, or they weren't getting the attention that they needed in the way that they needed it, they would just kind of withdraw affection possibly, or emotional connection possibly. And I feel you really wanted to work on it. And this person saw it as a no, it's done, I'm on my own. But they're having a big shift and change of heart right now. Empress. Yes. Divine Feminine lands on the Divine Feminine. I love it. Look at this. Yes, your heart is open, okay? And there's good, there's unconditional love. There's nurturance. Like, it's almost like I can feel you energetically staying in as high vibration as possible, inviting this person in on an emotional level. I want the emotional response. I want the emotional connection. And I'm going to be a magnet for that, right? When you stay in the vibration of unconditional love, that's what you tend to draw to you. Not always, but it's a good rule of thumb. Okay? I do feel that in the background, though, you're not sure. Two of Swords. I feel like you have to make a decision one way or the other if you want it back, if you think you can recover from whatever it was that happened. So on some level, you're a little bit foggy on, you're lacking some clarity about where you stand internally. This is an inside job kind of card. Internally, with regard to this person returning with an offer of love. Wow. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius too. It's out 3 times now. Or an Aquarius. Speak too soon. Yeah, double hit of the star is in your future here, my love. That looks good. Yes for healing. Wish granted. All of the above. The cosmos, guiding you, bringing in this emotionally available, this emotional availability, and it sort of comes in, and I do feel like this person, whoever it is essentially this King of Cups, right? The keeper of your heart, the one you love. There is an emotional connection here. And I do feel like on some level they may take some accountability, especially because they're going to want to offload all the negative and heavy energy. They're going to want to put that crap to bed. And so they're going to come in with some good news and maybe with some, some measure of accountability for what went wrong. And with the double hit of the star here is very healing. It's very uplifting. Yeah, it's good. So for those of you who are saying, yeah, I agree, I'm not sure that I can recover, and that may be very legit, I really feel like if this person reaches out, and whatever the message is will be exceedingly good news. It will reflect the inner work they have done, Hermit, Temperance. It will reflect the kapow, right? Oh my gosh, I see things very differently. This has to change. I have to leave this behind. This conflict, this is just, adding drama to the mix that isn't needed. I feel like they see it very clearly, although they're worried about your response. I don't think that will stop them. So, interesting reading, and there is a link below to the extended where I'm going to take a deeper dive and pull the two of you together, still based on this reading, but a spread where I combine the two of you. I get your messages to and from each other. I get advice for you from Spirit, the hidden energies, what's going on behind the scenes that you don't know but probably should, and then your opportunities going forward with some Oracle as well. But before I do that, here's who showed up. We have a lot of Aquarius. The Fool, the Star twice, that's 3 hits. The World is Aquarius and Capricorn. We've got the Lovers is Gemini, which is where the Sun is right now. The Devil is Capricorn. Hermit is Virgo. Temperance is Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius 1, 2, and 3. Yes. We have the Tower is Aries. Oh, the Sun is Leo. Tower is Aries. Death card is Scorpio. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Strength is also Leo. King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Empress out twice, Taurus and Libra. A lot of repeating. Justice is Libra. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got everybody here. Okay. You got all the energies you could possibly imagine. So that's what I have for you. Interesting reading. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, have a good one. Bye for now.